Hello ladies. I hope you can see me really well. Welcome to another video. I felt very inspired to just share this video with you guys. I was kind of looking for a topic and this one just really came to my heart, so I'm thinking maybe a lot of you really need to hear it right now. So I'm sure you saw the title, but today we're going to be talking about from broke to abundance, the truth about it that I've learned from my own experience and what they don't tell you, the secret they don't teach you. Today, honey, I am going to be sharing that secret with you so you can start implementing it and start seeing real shifts in your life. Okay, if you're here, you're probably like a self-development junkie, just like me. Like, I love all things getting better, all things improving on myself. So I've read the books. Your girl has read the books. I've listened to the podcasts, I've listened to the speakers all about how to get better, how to change your mind. The self-help books are numerous at this point that I've read, and a lot of them talk about like how to manifest things, which I know we all want to do. We want to know how to reach our goals, how to bring things into the now, how to really make things happen for us so we can start living the life we really desire. So the things that I used to do in the past, like I would say the morning affirmations, like affirmations like I am wealthy, I am rich, I'm smart, like all of these things, and they're very good. It's very good for you to do those affirmations. However, this is the issue, and this is where a lot of people miss it, and this is the reason why you're not seeing shifts and changes in your life. And this was me, because I know that for a fact, because I was in there. So you're like, for me, I remember in the morning I would say my morning affirmations. I would have them written down, and every day I would say to myself, I am smart, good things happen to me, blah blah blah, all of those nice things. It sounds good. And then you have that like dopamine thing, like you feel very excited, like it's amazing. So I did that. I'm using my phone, my hand, to hold my camera, so guys, don't mind that. So I'm listening to all of these affirmations and I'm saying these affirmations, and I didn't see any shifts. Like, nothing changed in my reality. I would feel good for the first maybe an hour max, and then I'm like back to my reality, back to the reality I don't want to see and stuff like that. So this is where the miss is. This is where people miss it. Firstly, it's not just about what you say in them. Like, if you can say I'm smart and stuff for like 15 minutes and the entire day you have 24 hours, it will not work, because it's something you need to keep feeding. What you're doing is literally brainwashing your mind. So the more you focus on something, the more it expands. So I want you to imagine you've lived your whole life just like me, perhaps maybe feeling unworthy, feeling like I'm trying to make this happen, I want to manifest this, I want to have this, but then the way you've been living your whole life is more you've lived your whole life in the past like just maybe anxiety, or I'm not enough, or I don't deserve this, I want to manifest this kind of money, I want to have this business, my dream life, blah blah blah. But then you only give 15 minutes of your day to I am smart, I am wealthy. And I want you to try swap that around. I want you to try speak more life into yourself throughout the day, every single day. It has to be an every single day thing, because you're brainwashing yourself. Okay, and eventually what you starve will die. If you have a plant and you don't give it any water, you don't give it any sunshine, it's going to die. And that's the same thing with your limiting beliefs and the doubts and all of the things that you need to heal from your past. That's the same thing that's going to happen as you keep focusing on this. So if you go to work, for example, you could maybe say affirmations to yourself, like keep telling yourself throughout the day, I'm smart, I am wealthy, I am amazing, I am irresistible, when I do things people want to buy them, I'm really good with sales, just whatever the case may be, whatever you're trying to manifest. Keep focusing on it every day, and that's when you'll see the shift, because that's just how the world works. I want to make an example of Jesus and the way he lived his life. such an inspiration, such a role model. So many times, I think there was this scenario in the Bible where like the disciples are trying to cast out a demon, and they were like doing all the things, like, so that's where it's like, you need to leave, and so I'm definitely paraphrasing, leave, get out, blah blah blah. And then Jesus comes down from, I think, like a mountain, and he's like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, yeah, we're trying to cast the demon out. And he was like, out, and it left. Jesus spent a lot of time with God, like praying and stuff like that. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, that in order to shift things in your reality, you need to spend time in just saying those affirmations or listening to affirmations. If you can, throughout the day, if you know you'll be home the whole day, listening to those affirmations. There's plenty of YouTube channels, or just speaking to yourself, or just focusing on things that are good, that make you feel good. Because if you're saying affirmations, like I said before, and then the rest of the day you're anxious and you go back to your I'm doubtful and I'm fearful, and what if this doesn't happen, it's pointless. It will not work. I'm telling you now, it will not work. And that's the same thing the disciples, that's where they missed it. It's where maybe they didn't give too much attention to maybe praying in that context, and then they're trying to cast a demon out and it didn't work, not because they're not worthy and stuff, but because you need to keep feeding that. You need to keep feeding whatever it is you're trying to manifest daily. You have to brainwash yourself every single day. Okay, so a book that I would recommend to you all that has really, 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 really changed my life is The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity by Catherine Ponder. I believe you can get a free PDF. I think that's how I got it. It's like a PDF, and it has really, really changed my life. It's so good. I read it a couple of years ago, but I still remember it. Like, that's how transformative it has been for me. So if you're really trying to like start getting into it, I would highly recommend that book. And so look at what you can do, like what systems can you put in place to keep yourself focused throughout the day, not just those 15 minutes, but throughout the day, almost every day. Maybe it could be the morning thing, the afternoon, or the evening thing. What are you listening to? Is it listening to something every day about abundance? Is it reading a book every week? Is it like do something? But the focus honestly has to be on feeding this thing, feeding the new thing you're trying to manifest into your life in any area of your life. So that's what they don't teach you, okay? That's why a lot of the times people still read these things, but they're still stuck. They're still in the same place. Like, there's no shift that has happened. They could say, I've read 10,000 books, but like, how come your life is still the same? How come you haven't shifted in your life? And that's because it hasn't been an embodiment. This thing is just head knowledge. You need to bring this thing in your head and start practicing it and start telling your body, okay, from now onwards, we are not going to be stressed. I have a small tank for being stressed. From now on, we are abundant. We're focusing on abundance. Look at the trees. Look at the air. Look at the stars. Look at the sun. Look at the moon. Like, so much abundance. I'm surrounded by abundance all day, every day. It never leaves me. I never have to think about, will I be able to breathe in the next 5 seconds? It just comes to me. And that's what abundance is. It's you paying attention to what's around you right now already. And that's how I started. Just, okay, even if like, say you're trying to manifest something, like manifest opportunities or manifest money, I would start by looking at, oh my gosh, so many trees, so many clouds in the sky, so many stars, oh my goodness, so much oxygen. Look at the water. Like, there's so much water. What's water made out of? Like, this is amazing. How come the sun keeps shining every day? Like, that is so abundant. That's so infinite. Start looking at those things that you have around you every day. That's a good starting place. That's where I started. And you keep looking at it every day, and then it'll start to feel normal. The energy of abundance in your life will start to feel normal. It will start to feel just like your body will be used to it, and that's what you're going to start manifesting into your life easily. That's how you go from you struggling with it to you manifesting it with ease. And the reason you're struggling with it right now is because it's not normal yet. We're still working on that, right? I gave you tips on what you can do, but you need to normalize it, keep paying attention to it. So think about systems you can put in place. Yeah, it's never too late to start. So not to say you can't read the books. Read the books. The books are amazing. I read the books. However, the real transformation, the real shifts come in you making it normal to you as a person right now, right here, making it normal, making it. One more thing I want to say that's really coming through is like how Jesus walked on water. So I'm sure we all know that story, but like Jesus was walking on water and it was storming outside, and Peter's like, call me, like ask me to come walk on water with you. And Jesus was like, yeah, come. And he tries to walk on water and he fails. And Jesus, in the way I understand it, normalized walking on water. Like to him it's not a big deal, right? It's like, oh yeah, I'm just kind of casually walking on water. It's a typical Tuesday, typical Tuesday afternoon. And Peter was like, what is going on here? You know what I mean? So it's about what is normal to you. To him, Peter was probably, his norm was doubt, was fear, and that's why that happened. He sinked, he couldn't handle it. So normalize things and try to look at also, what are you trying to normalize? How do you want your 2025 to look like? What is your new norm right now from this moment onwards? And it's a daily commitment and a daily decision to keep picking that, okay, every single day. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helped you. And leave your comments down in the section so I know what to do topics on, where you guys stuck, so I know how to best help you. And just like you guys, like a couple of years ago was like, I was a people pleaser. I probably should have started with my story, but I was a people pleaser. I didn't know who I was, and it reflected negatively in every area of my life. In just feeling worthy to attract certain opportunities, just like in money and love and my business. Like I felt like I was small because I felt small, so I would show up in those areas as a small person. And as you start to keep focusing on yourself and you start to do a lot of inner work and stuff, as you keep focusing on yourself, you'll start to see real-time shifts and real-time changes. And I know that because I am experiencing that. And so I am dedicated to just helping women get there as well and experience that as well. So that's a little bit of my story. I was just a little bit stuck. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know my purpose, and then like I felt like my world was flipped upside down just because I felt like nothing was just working in my favor. And it's not true. It's not true. And it just needs you to just really see who you are and open your eyes. And that's what I teach you. That's what I'm going to teach you. So you can feel free to just binge watch my content. It'll definitely help you. I don't mind at all. Please do, by all means. Also, if you feel the pull to just dive in deeper into, if you're just really tired of your life, the way you're showing up, the way things are happening in your life, if you just feel like I'm just so tired of this and you're ready for change, I encourage you to go look at some of the resources I have created for you. I know I have a couple of workbooks. The courses are coming soon, but just check down below. I'm sure I've linked in down below on any resources that I have for you, and you can get started on that if you really feel the pull to take action right now. If you just really just like, okay, you know what, I'm tired of this and I'm ready to start changing my life, and I'm really I want to start manifesting what I've written down on my vision board, because I know we all do that in the beginning of the year. We all have a vision board. You go on Pinterest and we take pictures and stuff and put them on Canva, and then it doesn't happen. And you're like, oh my goodness. And I'm here to make sure you know how to make it happen. Okay, that's my goal. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Have a nice day.